Shaw's actually came down to Watsonville Coast Produce and introduced herself and told me that I had been given the honor of being the Man of the Year for the chamber for Watsonville. And I said, why me? What have I done that I deserve to be the Man of the Year? So she kind of explained, and I'm just humbled by it all and very appreciative. But it's not just me. It takes a lot of people to help somebody get somewhere. I was born in 1953, the old hospital in Watsonville, in town, not the one outside of town. And have two older brothers, a younger sister, and my mom and dad went to Moreland Notre Dame Academy for grade school and Mora High School, which is no longer here, but went there for 3 years and then went to Watsonville and graduated from Watsonville High. Worked in the family business, Frank Pearl and Sons, out in Moss Landing for a year since I was a kid. And in 1974 was given an opportunity to get into business in the wholesale side of produce, and bought out Coast Produce back then, which was started in 1937 by two gentlemen that were actually brother-in-laws, Louis Marsano and Steve Poggi, and so have carried that tradition on till today. We like to help the kids in the community. We like to help the seniors in the community. We have approximately 100 employees, and when things come up for our employees and somebody's sister got sick, or we had a young gentleman who lost his wife a few years ago to cancer, so we try to help out wherever we can, donating to the different causes that help people out. Well, what I like to do is I like to coach. I was fortunate enough this year to just finish coaching high school football season with my twin boys, Joseph and Jared. And so that's something that I look forward to for years and finally got to do it. I love to coach kids. It keeps me young. And I try to be a good influence on kids and try to help kids along the way. Coach Pop Warner football. I coached a future 49er that won a Super Bowl ring with Sam Kennedy. But not only Sam, but Dickie Sanchez and Sergio Oliveras, young gentlemen that went on to Princeton and San Jose State, and Tommy Capovisa to Santa Clara University. I saw Dickie and Serge on an airplane a few years back. And they said to me, hey, Coach, how you doing? And I was with some friends of mine, and I didn't pay any attention to it. And then I hear, hey, Coach, how you doing? And I'm thinking, now they get a little closer, and I'm thinking, well, I kind of know that voice. And I look up, and here's these two young gentlemen who at that time are now probably 27, 28 years old, still calling me Coach. And I said, why would you call me Coach? He said, hey, you taught us a lot. You taught us how to work for things. And when you work for things and you got things, how good that felt. So that to me is what it's all about. When you're teaching young kids, it's what they take away from it, and hopefully makes them good citizens down the road. I'll thank my wife, Christy. We've been married for 32 years, and she's always been behind me, tough times at business and good times. And so I'd like to thank her. Thank my mom and dad, my 4 grandparents who were instrumental in my life. I'd like to thank my employees, because without all of us working hard together, we really don't have anything collectively. So I'd like to thank them. Over the years, I've had a lot of good people work for me, and I still have a lot of good people that are still there. It's nice to have employees that have been there for 35 years, 30 years plus, and so on and so forth. So I'd like to thank them, all my kids, Melissa, Joseph, and Jared, and little Gary. Love my grandkids. Hopefully someday they'll thank me. The Pajaro Valley is one of the most beautiful places in the world, with some of the greatest people in the world. And to be honored as Man of the Year, I'm very, very grateful. And I want to thank all of you out there that helped me get here, and all of you that voted for me. I appreciate it very, very much. Thank you.